So it means you didn't give me better directions. That's why I'm late. Okay?
We're going to an Indian restaurant, Antonio tells her. What? Screeches Serena. You know I hate Indian food. It's too spicy. I didn't know that, yells Antonio. Anyway, if you weren't so picky, we could eat at any kind of restaurant.
Mm-hmm. So you know the meaning of yell? Yells.
Shout.
Yeah, shouting.
Yeah, shouts Antonio. Anyway, if you weren't so picky, we could eat at any restaurant. What does it mean?
It means Serena is so picky, so they couldn't go any restaurant that Antonio want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it means that Serena is so picky. Remember picky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Spicy?
Choice.
No.
Hard
No.
to choose.
Choice.
Eat everything.
You just like some things, not all the things.
Yes, yes. When you are difficult to satisfy, and you are difficult to choose.
What is a scratcher? A scratcher, Serena. The previous sentence.
Screech. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Okay, what's the meaning of a screech? Screeches Serena. What? Serena screeches Serena. You know I hate you. It's
like shouting?
Yeah, but it is screaming with a very shrill voice. Okay, that is called screeching. Usually we use a screech for the when the cars suddenly turn into a brake and they stop. There's a screech of tires, you know. That's a screech. But here, screeches means screams. Usually when ladies shout, they start screaming. That's a screech. Okay. So if you weren't so picky, we talked about it. Let's go to 7.
Well, if you listened better, you would know more about me, cries Serena.
If you listened better, you would know more about me. It means that
you don't understand me.
You don't listen to me.
You don't understand.
You don't pay attention to me.
Yeah, that's why you don't know me. So, next one.
Well, I've already made reservations, Antonio tells her coldly. If you really cared about me, you would cancel those reservations, says Serena. Well, I guess I don't care about you that much.
So, if you really cared about me, you would cancel those reservations. It means that.
So she want to change into another restaurant. Cancel this restaurant.
That's right. It means that you don't care about me, or you would cancel those reservations and you would change to a different restaurant. That's right. So, well, I guess I don't care about you that much, yells Antonio.
Yells Antonio. Fine, then I never want to see you again, screams Serena. If Serena and Antonio didn't argue so much, they would still be together.
So what does the last sentence mean?
It's a regret.
You will be together.
They are angry together.
Angry so much.
Break up.
Does it mean that they are still together?
They don't compromise to each
No,
other.
they are not.
No.
They are not
Separate.
together.
Yeah, it means that they are not together anymore.
Because they argue.
Because they argued so much. Yeah.
They are not compromised to each other.
Yeah, they don't compromise. That's right. So, have you ever had such arguments with your friends or your husbands or your boyfriends or your girlfriends?
No.
No. Never.
But I don't to speak this kind of words in
So
English.
what would you do if you were Serena? What would you do if you were Serena and you would find out? First of all, what would you do if you were Antonio? and your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or your wife was late?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care?
Yeah.
Really?
I try to be calm down, honesty. Honestly, I try to forget about it.
Really?
If it
I
wasn't
try,
habit,
yeah.
if it wasn't a habit, I would do just like her. I wouldn't go soon.
Mm-hmm. You would go late as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did not like each another too much.
They didn't like each other?
Yes. If he likes her really strongly, he would.
What if you were invited to a restaurant like an Indian restaurant, and you thought that the food was too spicy and you wouldn't like it?
But he should not be in bad moody when she come later.
Mm-hmm.
If he really like her, he would not became angry.
He wouldn't be angry.
Yes.
Or picky, I would ask about the restaurant which we are going to.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you know that your partner is picky, you should have maybe asked him which restaurant to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you do if you were invited to an Indian restaurant or to any restaurants you don't like?
I told them before that in
I
advance.
would tell them before that.
I would tell them before that.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking questions. I want you to use that kind of would.
Yeah, yes.
Yes, what would you do?
If I really like Antonio, I would go to this restaurant and choose something not spicy.
Have you ever been to Indian restaurants, Tatiana?
Huh?
Have you ever been to Indian restaurants?
I don't like Indian food. It's too spicy for me.
Okay, all of them are spicy.
Yeah, all of them are spicy.
Yeah, I think you cannot find any don't spicy.
Not as spicy.
Yeah,
I think the young couple do not know how to talk. They need to improve the talking skill.
Yeah.
Both had a problem. Yeah, the man and the boy and the girl. Yeah, both had a problem.
So what would you do if you were them?
Say again?
What would you do if you were Serena and Antonio?
Yeah, if for me, yeah, somebody invited me to the restaurant, I feel very happy. Yeah.
You would be very happy.
All kind of restaurant I like. Yeah, spicy, no spicy. If I don't like it, I tell him, yeah, can we choose another? Yeah, give a lot of operation and we can make a good choice. Both like it. Yeah, do not like Serena. Yeah, angry and argue something.
Yes. What about others?
And if I were them, I would tell to my partner, for example, I like that restaurant, not this restaurant, before.
Okay.
Coming to...
Any other ideas? Have you ever had any picky partners?
No.
No?
No.
Not picky?
No.
He's not?
Never.
Not many people are picky.
I think the picky is the same meaning with the choosing, right?
Yeah.
Choosing. Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's difficult for them to make choices, you know. They don't accept.
Obsessive. Yeah.
Maybe obsessive sometimes, yes. Okay, so let's practice. Let's go practice the conditional type 2. We've got a question set. So according to Antonio, what could Serena do to prevent him from being in a bad mood?
Sandra should say, I'm sorry, I'm late. Yeah.
No. Listen to the question. Oh, yeah. Maybe, yeah, she should apologize for being late. Yeah. What could Serena do to prevent him from being in a bad mood?
She wouldn't be late, always late.
She shouldn't be always late.
Yes.
Yeah, she could have been on time. Yes, that's the better one. Serena claims that she wouldn't be late if, Antonio?
He gave the better direction.
If he gave better directions. Very good, yeah. What is Antonio's response to Serena's complaint about the restaurant?
If you were not so picky, we could go every restaurant and a different restaurant to eat different food. Yeah.
They could go to any kind of restaurant.
Yeah.
According to Serena, what would it show if Antonio canceled the reservations?
It would show that he
likes her.
He really
if he care about
care about her.
Yeah, it will show that he really cared about Serena. What would happen if Serena and Antonio didn't argue so much?
So they can make it together.
They would be together.
They would be together, or they could be together.
They could be together.
Yeah, they would be together now. It means that they are not together anymore. Okay. Any questions about conditional type 2? No.
那你跟他讲一声。
Yes. No.
It's
No,
number 3. Yes.
Okay. Let's do another exercise. So you're going to complete these sentences. If I live in, I would be really happy.
If I live in downtown, for example, if I lived in downtown or in my country,
I would be really happy.
Yeah, just make a sentence.
Really, President, if you lived in your country, you would be really happy?
I think, and if I lived in my country, I would think I'm happy if I live in Canada. Most of the time we are not satisfied.
You're not satisfied in Canada?
Sometimes. Yes.
Why don't you just move back to your country?
Because in my country I live in a big house, but here I live in a small house.
Oh, that's the only reason?
And I miss some relations, some family. I miss them.
Okay.
If I live in Vancouver, I would be really happy because Vancouver, the weather is nice, warm here.
Yeah, she's right. Yeah. I agree.
By a small expensive, you have to live in a smaller house. You know, Vancouver is quite more expensive than.
Yeah.
So let's go to the next sentence. I would really be happy if. Complete the sentences, please.
If I had more money.
Oh, it's so correct.
Yes.
So yeah, if I had more money.
Yes, if I had more money, I would really be happy.
Okay.
All of us.
Yes.
Any other sentences that makes you happy?
I would really be happy if I spoke English very well.
If you could speak English very well?
Yes.